das Harten?
I don't know who that is. Might just be someone else spectating, which is fine, whatever.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control point enabled. Alert. The control point has been contested. We have captured the control point. Alert. The control point is being contested. Alert. The control point is being contested. Alert. The control point is being contested. We have secured the alert. The control point is being contested. We have lost the control point.
Thanks, Doc.
Alert. Our control point should end in 60 seconds. We have secured the control point.
Medic! Medic! Medic!
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Doctor! Medic!
We have captured the control point. Alert. Our control point is being captured. Alert. The control point is being contested. Alert. Our control point is being captured. Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Get on the path!
We have captured the control point. Alert! The control point is being contested. We have lost. Alert! Our control point is being captured. Mission ends in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overtime. You failed.
My dog. Last one. Let's get him. Thanks, Doc.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. The point is now available. Alert! The control point is being captured. Alert! The control point is being captured. We have secured the control point.
Medic! All right, I feel good. Idiot! Get off the point!
Alert! Our control point is being captured.
Hey, a lot of good that gun, did you? We got him, we got him. Doctor! Medic! All right, feel good. Thank you.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Medic! Thanks, Doc.
Mission ends in 30 seconds. Alert! The control point is being contested.
Medic! Medic!
We have lost the control point.
Doctor! Medic! Medic! Medic!
Control point enabled. Get going. Alert. The control point is being contested. Alert. The control point is being captured. Alert. The control point is being contested. We have captured the control point.
Thanks, Doc.
Our control point is being captured. Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Get on the camp, guy!
We have secured the control point.
Thanks, Doc. Yeah, thanks, Doc.
Blue is just kind of owning this test.
Do they play a 3 or 4? Do they play a 3 or 4?
Get on the freaking point,
I
dumbass!
believe it's best of 3
Yeah.
or best of 5.
Medic!
Alert. Our control point is being captured. Alert. Our control point is being captured. Mission ends in 60 seconds. We have lost control point.
All your heads look bloody 12 feet tall!
Alert. The control point is being captured. We have secured the control point.
Medic!
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
You like a car? Medic!
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
I'll prioritize maps in the vault that have the bosses online so that they can be
Mission
here.
ends in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, alert. 2, 1. Overtime.
Outstanding!
Victory.
Oh, no, first to 4, I suppose.
Medic! Medic! Give him hell, boys!
Yep.
Come here, sweet.
More data for the mapper, I suppose. Although I did exec RGL base, not RGL Koth.
Control point enabled. Alert. The control point is being captured. We have captured the control point.
Get on the point! Yeah, thanks, Doc.
And you could just win with it all. If you have the Archon. So. Something.
If blue wins this one again, I'll just call it that.
Alert. The control point is being captured. We have lost the control point.
Who's the tough guy now? Hog tough guy?
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Real scary. Medic! Medic!
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Medic!
We have lost the control point.
Don't shoot me. Cross me again.
Alert. The control point is being contested. We have lost the control point.
Wicket spent
Mission ends in
like
60 seconds.
15 seconds trying to shoot a single sticky bomb. And the best part is, there was like a clump of 6 right next to it. They didn't notice.
Alert. The control point of the mission ends in 30 seconds. Mission ends in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're going back.
We have captured the control point. Mission ends in 60 seconds. Alert. The control point is being contested.
Medic!
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Medic!
Alert. Our control point is being captured. Mission ends in 10 seconds. We have secured the control point.
You said the next
Right.
map was Grove, right?
Yeah, but alright, we're gonna stop it there. Because you know that's 4 wins now, for blue.
Gesundheit!
Can they hear me? Is auto on?
Medic!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control point enabled. Alert. The control
Can't.
point is being contested. Alert. The control point is being captured. Alert. The control point is being captured.
Doctor! Medic! Medic!
Victory.
There we go. I already did it. We both did that. Alright, everyone's hopping back into queue, so I'll do the stuff over and also let them know what the next map is.
I really think
The ceilings are so low.
That one really big rocket jump you could do off the side of the cave or building.
I didn't do the cave jump. I know what I would do is like off of mid, just spawning. I would walk forward a bit and then just one jump, and then there was a building that I would then just do another jump off of, and like that would like land you right on their side. I feel like soldier wise, like this map, in the way that it's designed, favors soldier far too much, just because of how open it is, how many things you're able to jump off of. So I feel like, I mean, though in reality that's just Koth in general. So it's no fault of this map.
Yeah.
It's just the game mode in general. But
It's
compared to other
not-
Koth maps I've played, I
Really?
really enjoyed this one. Like I think this is definitely one of the better Koth maps. And I could certainly see this as an official one.
I'm trying to do as much of that as possible as feedback in game using the GF command.
I didn't quite get to fully do all the scout stuff I want to do, except it in the last round. But there's a lot of stuff you can do as scout in this.
Oh yeah, I got caught out so many times when I was trying to like jump and play on the high ground a bit. Red team scouts were like constantly up in my face 24/7, just playing like off the silo, playing off of the barn area and a bit facing the point.
All the places that you can jump onto the the middle thing in the midpoint, and then you can actually get to a medium health pack from there too. It's kind of insane.
Yeah. So I guess one question really is, how do we all feel about underneath the point with that tunnel and the health pack?
It just feels really useful because literally if someone looks at it, they'll just kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
I
only
don't know,
time I used it
if
was
they're
'cause the
not
scout
looking
tried
at
to
it though,
fight.
it's very easy to catch people out.
Like if you're playing against a coordinated team, they're going to be looking at it. Like
Yeah. I wouldn't ever try and get out of that on the other side. Like, I would only go there for help.
Fair, because I know like when I was playing N1, I was like I'm constantly like both on like having eyes on the point, but just occasionally putting a glance under there, and I see a scout like trying to poke through. So I'll like go down there a bit to threaten and whatnot, and the scout will back up. But
I mean, I went through that bottom middle thing a lot.
yeah, the one time you went through it, and I wasn't expecting it. I got spooked. I beefed all of my shots.
Yeah, it happens.
But yeah, so I do like again this. I feel that the tunnel underneath, like, definitely like going under to get the health and then backing up. I feel like more should be done with it, but as in its current state, it's one of those.
well, because you're coming out around the rest of their team on low ground. Like you're gonna get shot.
But like, if the
Exactly.
team's pushing forward with like maybe an Uber or something, you can just go behind and like catch unexpected players who may be low health.
Yeah, like I know.
But it's a way too risky to be consistent with it.
It's risky. I feel like something you
Like-
could do is you could coordinate with like say you're playing scout, you could coordinate with your soldiers for like a double sack or something. Like you can have one scout go underneath, one soldier high bomb in advance, just to try to draw some
I don't think we're
attention,
quite
hit a
advanced
rocket.
enough to really consider that.
I mean,
Just real quick, why
It's
would you
just
send a double sack?
Part of the thing as well is like, so if you had an area underpoint can work if you look at like, have you played Asheville at all?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, but it has a lot more space to actually fight, and then like the ghost, so it's still a risk, but it's not just a death trap.
I think it also has to do with
Like, it's very much a flank. That's what I see it as.
The flank
not
is
something-
Kate.
yeah.
Well, it's
and,
like not
I
something
was
you'd send
constantly
like a
present
combo
cave.
through necessarily.
Like, the way bats and like cave exist, it feels like Lakeside.
I'm pretty sure that's what this map was mainly inspired
I
by.
mean,
'cause
it's
the
mirrored
entire
like
time
Lakeside.
I've just felt Lakeside.
I was
Except
getting
for
more
these
of a
like big ass
product vibe from
walls
this
make
map.
it. No. This is-
It's mirrored like Lakeside, but it's got like a Asheville / viaduct layout.
Yeah, no, I
Like
was
a mixture
certainly
of the
getting
two.
a product vibe from
Cool,
this. Just off of the way that the mid played, I was totally feeling product because you've got like the house area in a sense felt like the rocks that you would have on product, so you'd constantly have like your scouts like jumping like around those just to draw attention. The little high ground on the left, sorry, on the right side of the point, it just feels more so like the which is not like between the connector area, how there would be the slats that would lead up onto the crates and whatnot, and just like a bit of verticality there.
I mean, yeah, like this is it plays like a cliff on product.
Yeah.
The one thing, the rollout is a bit weird. I've
yeah.
figured out what I like to do, which is go through either the side door or the bottom door, and then go through the middle and exit, and then go left.
I was
It
going
brings
out
me
the,
over to the cliff side.
I was going out the right way a lot of the times. The problem with the rollouts, especially, is the ceilings in the corridors are so low in some of the places that it's really hard to jump, and or like there's also because there's so many corners.
Yeah.
So you
Or
really
to be
have
fair,
go
I was
around
talking about the scout rollout, but
Oh yeah. I think if
I think
Yasmin
that this map has like a lot of corridors, and when you go behind, like you can just get yourself lost really easily as a soldier and just like cat around corners. I think maybe I don't know, maybe introducing some more open areas to get to the point, just not as many like corridors and tiny passageways and hallways. And I think those break the flow of the map a lot. So I think removing those and having more open areas.
I had
should
absolutely
make the
zero
map look
fucking
faster.
clue how to roll out at all. Honestly,
I
I
had
kind of just like walked 90% of it.
I
as
had
a
the
soldier.
opposite experience. Like, I know the way that I did things, so I'm at least off of blue side. I'd get buffed by the med. I'd walk outside the left door. I'd rocket jump off the one, and then that would put me onto the low ground where I'm looking like either I can like jump left, get to cave, which is where I was doing a lot of my stuff. I could just do this one jump to get right onto high ground a bit and be able to like get a buff from the med or so. Or if I wanted to, I could just jump right and play on some of that high ground to deny. But overall, I felt, at least from a soldier perspective, the rollout for this is like 2 rockets. It's pretty straightforward, and it gets me to where I need to be. But again, as other classes, I'm not sure how that rollout would play, and definitely the low corridor issue would certainly be a thing for demo.
And in general, I just think that the point area is too small in my opinion. The roofs, like the cliff, each cliff is too close to each roof. So like you cannot just like play under for an extended period of time. I feel that this map is actually this map. I think it's gonna be kind of hard to hold the point, just because the high ground you have on the point, the positions you have are really easy spammable and exploitable by the enemy team. So I think if this map would have been like played more, the point would have traded hands a bit more frequently, just because there's no good place to hold it from.
It would require more testing. I don't think the teams were super balanced this time, but they weren't terrible.
If somebody wants to get on my cam, so because I've been trying demo stuff a bit for rollout, and yeah, it's now that I'm in this like spawn area, like yeah, it's definitely a thing. Like I know the point of it is definitely break up sight. So one, you can't like snipe from spawn and get a cheeky pick. You can't do something to where it's like you need to break line of sight so that the entire map isn't loaded all at once. But at least just from the design of it, like trying to jump out, like yeah, you'd get buffed from your med, you'd probably go out lower, but then trying to jump here, it's like, well, jumping right does absolutely nothing for me. You'd want to probably jump mid, but then it's like one sticky and it's a super precise jump to get there, and then it's just like another one which gets you over the cliff, but
yeah, you kind of have to like walk out to like the spawn like turret. Well, what do we call that? Like anti-room.
It's one of those that yeah, in this little chamber area, it feels like yeah, you get down here and it's like yeah, you jump and then you waddle, and it's like I mean if you're doing a rollout, like you don't want to waddle at all. So I at least feel that from ceiling design wise, like these corridors out of spawn, they should have their ceilings raised at least a bit.
Because that makes it just so much easier to jump around and do stuff with it.
Yeah, and already
Also-
because of when you're facing the midpoint, because there's like all this terrain in the way, even if you like raise these ceilings like from spawn a bit for the doorways, you wouldn't be able to like immediately go sniper, have a sight line of the point, and immediately be able to like take out the med or something. You'd still have to really commit, and that's one thing that I love about this map. Is that if you're playing sniper, you have to commit in order to get the kill just because of the way that all of the terrain's been designed. So it's not like Viaduct where a sniper is super, super oppressive. To where it's like, oh, snipers appeared, and then it's like, okay, I can't be on the point, I can't be like anywhere.
I mean, it's more like Lakeside, that's just because you could reserve certain like here, or you can rotate your sniper even into cave, and they can still see most of like point. It's just that they use these like houses and stuff to limit the angles.
Exactly. So it's just Sniper doesn't feel completely oppressive compared to some other King of the Hill maps that are currently played. And that's one thing that I do like.
The slight issue with that though is you put point on this high ground, but also give like it's super easy to just like spam down from here. Like you can have a soldier just rail this doorway and this doorway super simply. And like if you ever have to push point, then no one can just control these lanes really easily.
Exactly. I know I was taking advantage of that to where it's just like yeah, I'd just be like standing in one particular area, and then it would be like, okay, well I've now just completely denied like 2 areas that they can walk out of, and I've effectively just by presence alone, due to the way that things are designed, I've locked out 2 areas. So you have to really commit if you want to be able to get through here.
It could honestly benefit from if you kind of treat it almost like a clear cut, where you make the skybox like super high, and you give soldiers a ton of leeway to just like, do crazy jumps, get behind, that can probably help with that.
Yeah, right now you kind of jump twice and then you hit the skybox.
Yeah. Or like there's like these columns I mentioned where like, you try to jump over them because they're pretty low, and then you just get hit by the clipping.
Obviously, the answer is to just make them super tall, so you don't think you
Yeah.
can.
Or you could take that null and then just make this like house area wider, just still cover that sight line, but let people jump over it.
Just put a death beam on it.
That works. Put, you know what, train solid.
Put trains
Okay.
out there.
Is everyone ready to move on?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
I think I think we're ready.
We talked about just about everything.
Alright.
At least for this test.
Is this the only map?
I think
No,
there are a
no.
couple others.
There are many others,
Are we doing
but we're
Zeus's
likely
map now?
to.
It's
Yeah.
unlikely we'll be able to test all of them.
Thanks, Pally. Yeah, thanks.
I enjoyed this one.
You know, that
Yeah.
looks like that map's in a pretty decent spot.
Although I don't quite agree on team balance. Whatever.
Well, that's not the map's fault.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's only so much you can do in like